Question number 11. A particle moves along the curve 6y equal to x cube plus 2. A particle moves along the curve, it is a curve, moves along it, a particle moves along it. Find the points on the curve at which the y coordinate changing as fast as 8 times x coordinate, as fast as 8 times x coordinate is given. We need to find the points on the curve, this curve, under the condition the y coordinate is changing as fast as 8 times the x coordinate. So given the rate of change of y coordinate dy by dt is equal to 8 times dx by dt. 8 times dx by dt. Let it be 1. And then let the given curve is 6y equal to, the point on the curve is 6y equal to x cube plus 2. Let the point be x1 comma y1. Later p of x1 comma y1 be the moving point on the curve. It's okay. Now differentiate the curve with respect to x. Differentiating the curve with respect to x, which implies 6 into dy by dx is equal to 3x square plus the constant becomes 0. But into dx by dy by dt, because listen carefully here, both are functions of t. So 6 into dy by dt equal to 3x square into dx by dt. Listen here, a particle moves along the curve with respect to time t. So differentiating with respect to t, 6 into dy by dt equal to 3x square into dx by dt plus constant of integration 0. This 2 becomes 0. Now we can cancel 3 and 6. Else we can substitute this dy by dt as 8 into dx by dt here. 6 into 8 into dx by dt equal to 3x square into dx by dt. Since by using the result 1, this dy by dt turn as 8 into dx by dt. And the dx by dt and dx by dt get cancelled. Remaining is 6 times 8 equal to 3x square, that is 48 equal to 3x square, which implies x square equal to 48 by 3, that is equal to 16. Now we have x square equal to 16, x is equal to root of 16, that is equal to plus or minus 4. So there are two values for x. Here x is equal to minus 4 and x is equal to plus 4. We have two values for x. When x is equal to minus 4, substituting in this equation, we will get 6y equal to minus 4 cube 64 plus 2 and 6y equal to minus 62 and y equal to minus 62 by 6, that is equal to, by cancelling 2 table, it is 31 by 3. Therefore the point x1 comma y1, one for point is minus 4 comma minus 31 by 3. And when x is equal to plus 4, substituting in it, in the curve, we will get 6y equal to 6 into 6y equal to 4 cube 64 plus 2. Look at here 64 plus 2 equal to 66. Y equal to 66 by 6 is equal to 11. Therefore the another point x1 comma y1 equal to 4 comma 11. At the point P of x1 comma y1, the curve changes as 6y1 x1 cube. So here dy1 by dt 3x1 square dx1 by dt, and then this is dx1 by dt, dx1 by dt both get cancelled. So 48 equal to 3x1 square. So x1 square equal to 16, x1 equal to plus or minus 4. When x1 equal to minus 4 and x1 is equal to 4, we have two values. When x1 equal to minus 4, y1 equal to minus 31 by 3 and x1 equal to 4, y1 equal to 11. We can substitute at this step at x1 comma y1, the curve changes as 6y1 equal to x1 cube plus 2, and then you can proceed. Instead x and y, substitute x and y1. You will get the answer as x1 y1. The points are x1 comma y1. They are minus 4 comma minus 31 by 3 and x1 y1 equal to another point 4 comma 11. Question number 12. Given radius of a air bubble increasing at a rate of 1 by 2 centimeter per second, at what rate volume is increasing? At what rate volume is increasing when radius r equal to 1 centimeter? Given result is the radius is increasing at a rate of 1 by 2 centimeter per second. So it's a function with respect to time t. So given dr by dt equal to 1 by 2 centimeter per second. And we need to find the rate of change of volume. So V be the volume of the air balloon, air bubble, volume V equal to, it is in spherical shape, 4 by 3 pi r cube is taken. Here is a function of t, the differential with respect to t takes place. So dV by dt equal to rate of change of volume with respect to time t equal to 4 by 3 pi into 3 r square into dr by dt. The derivative of r cube is 3 r square into dr by dt with respect to time t. 4 by 3 pi r constant kept here as it is. Now cancelling 3 and 3. 4 pi r square into dr by dt. The radius of r equal to 1 centimeter. At the time of the radius value is 1 centimeter, we should find the rate of change of volume is increasing. Now, which is equal to, when r equal to 1 and dr by t equal to 1 by 2, substituting in it, the rate of change of volume dV by dt equal to 4 pi into r square 1 into 1 into dr by dt 1 by 2. Now cancelling these two values, 2 pi which is equal to 2 pi, volume is cubic centimeter, so centimeter cube per second. The rate of change of volume of the air bubble increasing at a rate of 2 pi centimeter cube per second. Question 13. A balloon which always remains spherical has a variable diameter 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. The diameter value in variables given, that is known as variable diameter. Find the rate of change of volume with respect to x is given. Rate of change of volume with respect to x. Radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. So required radius for us, radius is the diameter value divided by 2. 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1 whole divided by 2. Now it will be reciprocal 1 by 2. So multiplying these two will get r equal to 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1 is the radius of the given sphere, spherical balloon. Now rate of change of volume we should find with respect to x is given. So volume V equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube is the answer, formula. Cubic units. Now V equal to 4 by 3 pi constant. Instead R we have value 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1. So substituting in it 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1 whole cube. And then now separating the power, we have 4 pi by 3 into 3 cube 27 divided by 4 cube 64 into 2x plus 1 whole power 3. After separating the power, we will get the step 27 by 64 into 2x plus 1 whole power 3. Now differentiate with respect to x. Differentiation with respect to x, that is here we have a given volume with respect to x is given, so differentiating with respect to x we will get dV by dt equal to 4 by 3 pi into 20 by 7 by 64, all are constants. So 4 pi by 3 into 27 by 64 into differentiating this term. Derivative of 2x plus 1 whole cube is equal to, now by using chain rule, first of all apply exponent formula n into x power n minus 1 and then differentiating the term within the bracket, that is 2 plus 0. 2x is 2, then one constant becomes 0. So multiplying these two will get 6 into 2x plus 1 whole square. So 2x plus 1 whole cube, derivative of 2x plus 1 whole cube is, these are constants we have kept as it is, and then 2x plus 1 whole cube derivative is 6 into 2x plus 1 whole square. So 6 into 2x plus 1 whole square. Now we can cancel this and simplify, we will get the rate of change of volume. This is also in a variable rate of change, that is dv by dx is equal to, now 327 9 times and 464 16 times. So 9 pi by 16 into 6 into 2x plus 1 whole square, and then multiplying these two are 56. Can cancel these two by 2. 2 times here, 8 times, so 27 pi by 8 into 2x plus 1 whole square is the rate of change of volume with respect to the variable x. Question number 14. Sand is pouring from a pipe at a rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. Let it be a pipe. If sand is pouring in it, it will form a cone. When pouring sand from a pipe, pipe is in the cylindrical form, at a rate of 12 centimeter cube per second, the falling sand form a cone on the ground. This is the ground. The falling sand form a cone on the ground. Let h be the height of the cone and r be the radius of the cone. Let h and r be height and radius of the cone. Height and radius of cone thus formed. Now, in such a way that h is equal to, height will be equal to 1/4 of the time of the radius given, and given h is equal to 1/4 r, 1/4 of the radius. So h is equal to 1/4 of the time radius. Now we need to find how fast height of the cone is increasing when h is equal to 4 centimeter. We need to find rate of change of height dh by dt, because given centimeter cube per second, so rate of change with respect to time t, we find dh by dt when h is equal to 4 centimeter. Need to find dh by the rate of change of how fast height of the cone is increasing. How fast increasing means the rate of change of height should find by when h is equal to 4 centimeter. Now here volume of the cone is taken. Volume of cone V is equal to one by 3 pi r square h, cubic units. Given we need to find the rate of change of height, so the r should be changed in terms of height h, which implies 4h is equal to r. So instead of r substituting h, that means changing all the terms in the right side as in terms of h, v equal to pi by 3 r square, r equal to 4h, cross multiplied r equal to 4h, or multiplied by 4. Now which r square means it is 16 h square into h. Therefore volume V equal to 16 pi by 3 into h cube. Now differentiating V with respect to time t, we have dV by dt equal to 16 pi by 3 into 3h square into dh by dt. dV by dt equal to 16 pi by 3 into h cube, derivative of h cube is 3h square into dh by dt. We can cancel 3. The remaining is dv by dt equal to 16 pi h square into dh by dt. We need the value of dh by dt here. So dv by dt is given. That is the rate at which the pipe sand is pouring. When we pour the sand on the ground, the entire volume of the cone will increase. That means the pouring sand represents the rate of change of volume. So given dv by dt is here, given dv by dt is 12 centimeter cube per second, that is dv by dt. By the pouring sand, we will get the rate of change of volume dv by dt, that is equal to 12 centimeter cube per second. So substituting here 12, will get 16 pi h square. H is given as when h is equal to 4 centimeters given. So when h is equal to 4, we should apply. So into 4 square 16 dh by dt. This is very simple. dv by dt is given as 12 centimeter cube. You can easily find out this is volume, here is centimeter cube. We can match the both answers. So dv by dt means rate of change of volume with respect to time t given in cubic centimeter. So these two are equal. dv by dt equal to 12. 16 pi into h square. H is given when h is equal to 4. We need to find the rate of change when h is equal to 4. So at the time h is equal to 4 is substituted here. It is 16 under dh by dt. We need to find the dh by dt. So dividing by dh by dt equal to 12 divided by 16 into 16 into pi. Can cancel these two. 3 times here, 4 times, which is equal to 3 by 64 pi. H is centimeter per second. So the rate of change of height is 3 by 64 pi centimeter per second. Question number 15. Total cost for x units is given by C of x is equal to 0.07 x cube minus 0.03 x square plus 15x plus 400. Then find the marginal cost when x is equal to 17 units are produced. So the total cost of the production for x number of units is given by C of x is equal to 0.07 x cube minus 0.03 x square plus 15x plus 4000. Given total cost value. X represents number of units. We need to find the marginal cost when x is equal to 17 units are produced. The marginal cost is nothing but marginal cost is equal to d by dx of cost. When we differentiate the cost function, total cost, when we differentiate the total cost with respect to the given function, we'll get the marginal cost. So marginal cost is written as MC, that is equal to derivative of C of x 0.007 into 3x square minus 0.003 into 2x plus 15 into 1 plus constant of integration 0. The differentiation with respect to x, because cost is a function of x, x is number of units, we are differentiating with respect to x. Now multiplying here 0.021 x square minus 0.006x plus 15. We need the marginal cost for 17 units, that is x is equal to 17 given. So for 17 units means when x is equal to 17, substituting in it x is equal to 17, the marginal cost is equal to 0.021 into 17 square 289 minus 0.006 into 006 into 17 plus 15. Multiplying these two, we will get 6.069 and minus multiplying these two values 0.102 and then plus 15 added this. Now the marginal cost for 17 units is, simplifying these two, 21.069 minus 0.102, that is equal to 20.967. So the marginal cost for 17 units is 20.967. Question number 16. The total revenue for a sale of X units is given by R of X is equal to 13x square plus 26x plus 15, and find the marginal revenue when X is equal to 7 units. Given revenue R of X is equal to 13x square plus 26x plus 15. Then marginal revenue equal to d by dx of revenue. Rate of change of revenue is known as marginal revenue. So differentiating with respect to x here, 13 to 26x power 1 plus 26. Substituting x is equal to 7 in it. This is MR, marginal revenue. When x is equal to 7 units, marginal revenue equal to 26 into 7 plus 26, which is equal to, this is 7 times 26, here 1 time 26, 8 into 26. Multiply 8. 2 now 8 into 26, 160, 48, 208, that is equal to 208. This is the marginal revenue for an X is equal to 7 units.